Hello Pisces and welcome to dragonflysoultarot. Today we are doing the November love check-in reading, and this reading is going to be good for the month before, the month after. This is the energies that we are looking at these months. Okay, so I am going to cut the cards and we are going to see what the cards say, Pisces. Okay, so the card indicating you and what you need is the Knight of Wands. Sorry, what you want is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so the card that indicates what you want is the Knight of Wands. The card that indicates what you need is the Queen of Cups. What they want is the Knight of Pentacles. And what they need is the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. 2 knights, 2 queens. The card indicating the past is the King of Swords. The card indicating the present is the 8 of Cups. And the future, the possible outcome is the 9 of Swords. Ooh, wow. So major disagreement vibes here. Something just ended, or there was some sort of confrontation. Look at these 2 knights in this area here. So facing different directions. One is fiery energy moving forward. One is standing still. So somebody was very stubborn, and someone else was very pushy. So two stubborn people trying to arrive at an agreement, and something just went sideways here. Okay, so what you want is the Knight of Wands, which is the fire energy moving forward, passion. It's possible that you were in a situation where there wasn't enough passion, enough sex in a relationship, and you were trying to express yourself, but that expression came out and it was overwhelming for the other person. So yeah, so this is what you want. You want to make your point, and you want to assert your needs with this other person. You want to get your point across, and you want what you want. So what you need is the Queen of Cups. And look at the contrast of these 2 energies here. We have the blues and we have the fiery reds. So the Queen of Cups is you want, since this is the Queen, is you want them to be more acquiescent, more you want them to listen to you more, because you feel like they're not being as, what's the word I'm looking for? Empathetic. So this is a card that is bringing forth empathy. So perhaps you need to show more empathy, or they need to show more empathy, but so far in this situation, it seems like nobody's looking at things from the other person's perspective. It seems to be 2 very distinct points of view clashing, and nobody will give at this point. What they want is they want you to see their way. They're basically, this is the card of stubbornness and not moving forward and sticking to your guns in a hill that they're willing to die on. So yeah, this is what they want. They want you to allow them to have their way. What they need is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen being the card of the receiving. So this may be about money. This may be about career. So this may be a financial disagreement between the 2 of you. Something to do about the power dynamic in a relationship that has to do with the financial aspect of things. And they are not giving in on that, but the queens are, let me see. They're they're the receiving energy. So, and that you have the two queens. So what they need is the reception of understanding regarding this financial situation, and you are needing the reception of the understanding of the emotional, how this affects you emotionally. So some sort of financial situation is affecting you emotionally and them in more pragmatic manner. So this is hurting. This is hurting. This is a hurt of pride, of and you're being very reactive about it, but underneath it all, your feelings are hurt. That's basically what it is. Or your ego has been hurt, and they are not seeing it that way. They are seeing it from a very pragmatic and financial situations. Like, why can't you see that this is just about the finances? And it's like, no, it's not only about finances, it's about the control you have over the finances, or the lack of control that I feel that I have about the finances. So this is a really big dynamic. King of Swords in the past. Do we need to talk about the swords? The swords. The swords suit. The swords. Do we need to talk about the swords court cards? No. And him being the king means that whatever came out was extremely over the top and hurtful. So I'm not sure if it was them or if it was you, but there were some harsh words said. And this may not have been the best, the most empathetic way to deal with this situation. So maybe you would have come across, the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords, both court cards, fiery passion and strategic, cutting words do not equal the same kind of positivity that combining with the Queen of Cups, the King would have. The King of Swords would have a much softer approach, a much strategic nonetheless, but a much softer approach and more empathetic, and mind his words a little bit better and still get to the point, but not be so hurtful and possibly saying the wrong thing or putting his foot in his mouth. So in the past, there were some harsh words said, and possibly a trial separation, or this could also be like a metaphorical wall between you, brought on by this altercation that happened here at some time in the past. This wall between you is making you both turn away from each other. And we have the Nine of Swords. So this is not something that is going to be easily resolved in the next little while. As the possible outcome, the Nine of Swords, when I see the 9 as opposed to the 10, I just see the 9 as lingering and the 10 as a resolution. You feel the 10, but it'll end. You know the sun will come up. But the 9 just goes on and on and on. So if this is as serious as and dramatic as it is coming forward, then I would advise both you and your partner to seek some counseling to help you get over this, because it could lead to a final break. Is finances a deal breaker when it comes to relationships? Should it be? Can't something be resolved, even if it is only financial, in an amicable manner? That's something that only you can find out. And if it is just a small, like the readings, they bring these energies forward, and for some people, they can be huge life altering events. And for some people, they can indicate just a little spat, like at the grocery counter, like using somebody's credit card without their knowledge, and somebody getting upset about that. And then somebody cuts up the credit card, and that pisses somebody off. So you've got to keep in mind that these energies have varying amounts of magnitude for different people and different people's situations. The energies will manifest for everybody. I just say it's a general reading because not everyone will recognize the little tiny situation in their life that reflects this reading. Only the people that have this on a major level will recognize this reading as pertaining to them. So that's something I'm going to talk about in the future. But for this intents and purposes, this does need some attention, as it could cause some lingering resentments. And yeah, so now that you're aware, ask yourself, do you have lingering resentments? Is there something about your financial situation where you feel you don't have as much control of, or that your partner is treating you in a hurtful manner, and kind of lording it over you, and making you feel like it's their way or the highway? See, you have the two queens, and this one is facing towards this queen, and this queen is facing the opposite way. So this is stubbornness. This is sheer stubbornness on this person. Is like, nope, nope, I will not give in. I will not give you my credit card. I will not give you extra money. I will not pay half the rent. I will not do it. So this is a situation in which this person is standing firm on their ground, and you are not happy about it, and it could lead to some very hurt feelings, and in some cases even a break. So wow. Okay, Pisces, so what do you think of this reading? Did it apply to you? Please leave down below and let me know your stories. I love hearing your comments. As I mentioned before, this is a general reading, and if you know if you know two friends that this might help, please let them know about my channel, so that it could help them as well. And I invite you to subscribe and like my videos if you like my style of reading. I will see you next time, Pisces. Bye for now.